everybody in this galaxy? Welcome back to planet Earth. It's Mono Synth Monday. How you doing? All right. Guess what? It's not just Mono Synth Monday. It's TR-707 Day. And if you don't know what that is, that's an old drum machine that Roland made. And you know how I like to do it. I like to keep it rolling around here. I got one of these old 80s advertisements here. Let's do a little bit of a celebration. What do you think about that? Digital dynamite. Yeah, we love our analog drum machines and our analog synthesizers. But back in the 80s, they didn't like them so much. It's kind of sad. But yeah, this is a great drum machine. I used to have a TR-707. And I'm going to play you a little bit of a song from way back in the day. But we'll get to that in just a second. There was one part in this little advertisement that really was really kind of cute. But it goes on and says, digital sounds, digital display, the new Roland TR-707. The 707, it delivers dynamite drums. Perfect timing starts with perfect percussion timbres. So the TR-707 gives you 13 real drum sounds that will breathe life into your rhythm track. A mixer section and separate audio outputs for each sound, as well as stereo outputs. Very nice. Let these stereo outputs let you tailor your drum track to suit your taste, and with the TR-707's flam and shuffle functions, you are no longer restricted to robotized drum machine feels. Hey, I like those robotized drum machine feels. Anyways, Roland makes it happen. I think we're going to try to make some 707 magic happen here today, although, you know, my 707, it's not on the fritz. I just don't have it anymore. Here's a song from 2004, and I promise to you all, I am not a dinosaur, more like some kind of freaky wild jaguar. We got the TB-303 here. It's Mono Synth Monday, of course, but we got to pay our respects to the TR-707 also, of course. This one is The Flying Machine by Electric Archaic, circa 2004. So enjoy it. It's a little bit of a time warp. Happy 707 Day, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. It's Mono Synth Monday. It always feels good to be back here on a Mono Synth Monday. Yeah. All right. Are you ready for some more? Here we go. Well, what do you think of that? Yeah, man, I've been making music for quite a long time. I made that track. I made the drums on that track with my TR-707. And if you're just joining us now, welcome. It's 707 day. I don't have my 707 anymore. It's kind of a shame. But I do have some other drum machines. And since it's all digital, maybe we can do a little bit of a stand-in here. I got the TR-6S. I got the TR-707 kit. Oh, man. Maybe we should make some drum patterns with that really quick just to celebrate 707 day before we plug in the TB-303 and make that scream like a wild tiger. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing great. How we doing in the chat room? Oh, look at that. We got the usuals. The usual suspects. We got Hen in the chat, of course. We got Gonzin in the chat. Master Tiger. Hey, how you doing, Master? Hope you're doing great. We got Gonzin's cats in the chat. Actually, they're watching tonight, apparently. We got, let's see here. Master Tiger is asking me if I'm familiar with the TC Electronic June, what is it, 60 V2? Is that a drum machine? Not familiar with it. Are you talking about the Juno 60 chorus? Oh, of course. Of course. Maybe I'll have to change my one of my catchphrases to of course. Where's Kiara? She's usually in the chat. Of course. I got another exclusive You Heard It Here First song coming up later in the show. That's one from JJ Huggins featuring Kiara. Of course. Let's have some fun today. I got a little bit of Tiger Sky Soundscape playing in the background. I love that one. But yeah, so this thing comes equipped with, I imagine, the exact same samples that would be loaded into a TR-707. I don't think it probably has the exact same magic as a real TR-707, you know. But one thing that this machine does have that I do like, because when I used to have a 707 and I'd mess around with it, I would do this strange thing. I'm not sure if anyone else did this. Maybe some people have done it, but I would put a drum hit on every step on every drum, and it has faders similar to this. I guess it has 13 because it has 13 drum sounds. Maybe it wasn't a full 13 because you can probably choose a different bass drum. Anyways, so the 707 has some faders like this. I got that little picture. Maybe I'll show you really quick for a little bit of a reference. Check it out. So there's these faders on the 707. And I would go ahead and I would place every drum on every single step in the sequence, and I would just use those faders. It's like I would kind of, I wouldn't say DJ, but I would play the faders, and maybe we would try some of that here today. Because that was a lot of fun. You could kind of do some stuff on the fly, and you know how I like to fly. Okay, so yeah. All right, so check this out. Let me just see. I got it plugged in to the MIDI. I got to unmute this in Ableton. Yeah, it's always a thing. All right, let's hear what the TR-707 used to sound like. Oh yeah, so 80s. I love it. Let's see what kind of a snare we got. We're doing a little bit of a house beat here. All right. Now let's see here. I'm gonna dive into putting all the hits on all the steps, and with those open hi-hats, I'll leave those. But for the toms, I'll do that here as well. This is I thought this was so cool back in 2004. But you would kind of just... It's like infinite drum fills. But of course you could, make a pattern however you liked. But that was part of the fun of it is you just kind of like random styling. I guess that's the TR-707 wild style. Let's get some more hits on there. We got to celebrate these days. I'm really, I started my live stream on March the 3rd. That's 303 day, and we're going strong. I wish I had a 707 here, but we've got the samples. Okay, so let's see here. If I can line it up with the downbeat, make a little bit of a... I mean, I guess it's all hits all everywhere. Look at this. Bam, 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 bam. Every single one except for the open hi-hat. And you can't hear that, of course, because the closed is closing it. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, I'm getting that flam so it doesn't sound so robotized. But my sync box is trying to do something weird here. I guess. Not really sure. Let's get the TB-303 plugged in. It's Mono Synth Monday after all. Let's turn this sucker on. Oh, yeah. Last week we made some freaky patterns. I'm always wanting to improve my pattern making skills, so maybe we can do a little bit of that here today. Yeah, we're still not exactly ready for Acid Mozart, but that's something I do want to do. Maybe I'll do that on a Sunday night near me. Program up some crazy Mozart and present it to you, along with some other surprises I have in store. Okay, let me move over here. I gotta get this thing plugged in. We got the DIN sync. We gotta plug the DIN. Yeah, I got the Roland sync box SBX10. That thing, he's the man behind the curtain. He makes it all happen. And of course, there's no shortage of vintage noise on the 303. There's a repair you can do for that. I'm a little bit scared, though. If you're just joining us and you don't know, I replaced all the switches on this 303 a couple weeks ago, and it's been pretty good. Okay. So yeah, we're firing straight in. I'm gonna flip this into play mode here, and let's hear some of the patterns we made last week. I know they're not too many that mesh well together. That's something I want to work on is making a kind of a set of patterns so that when we jam on the 303, it can all kind of blend together. It's been pretty wild style up to this point, but we got to get more refined. It's all about that refinement, don't you think? I do. Let's get a drum beat set up here. Let's just do some standard housey stuff. Snare. Yeah, we don't need that many. But it was kind of fun to show you how I used to mess around with the 707 back in the day because, yeah, it had that unique feature with all the faders. Maybe we'll leave some of those on. We got to open up these, though, if we really want to get that house feeling. Don't think that's exactly correct, but we'll get there. This should be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, whatever, man. Too many things to think about. Okay, so I gotta set the sync box for MIDI style. We got that. And let's record this. Let's make some sample banks. I'm always making sample banks of my 303. Okay. Just move the microphone over to the 303. All right, let's see what we've got. Let me pop over into Ableton here and set this for record. And last week we had some really hefty saturation on the 303. We got Gonzin in the chat saying, "Don't be scared, just dive in." Well, that's what I did with the switch replacements, but that's pretty simple, man. I don't know. I think the ground loop is pretty simple too. It's just scary. That's Mono Synth Monday with a 707 flare. We got Dolphin in the chat. She's doing good. She hopes everyone else is doing good as well. We got Kiera in the chat, of course. Welcome back, Kiera. And we got Master Tiger talking about the Juno 60. What is that? TC Electron? No, not TC. He's talking about a Juno. TC Electronics, that's right. TC Electronics June 60 V2. It's a Juno chorus pedal. Gives you that famous Roland chorus from the Juno. I had a Juno 106 around the time I had that TR-707. That's a funny pattern. It's 707 day. Let's have a good one. One, two, three, four. We got Kobo in the chat. That's Caleb, man. We're talking to Caleb. We got an inside joke, and none of you will get. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drop the 707 snare, baby. That one's for you, Kobo. Oh, man. The 303 is sure sounding great on 707 day. Maybe the trick is those nice 707 digital dynamite samples. last week's patterns too much, but man, they're sounding mighty fine today. Whoa, that was a lot of excitement. Yeah, we got Kiara in the chat saying, that sounds righteous. You better pray to the gods of the analog freakiness that we have a great show today, because we're already having a great show. So actually, let's just send our gratitude to those gods. Yeah, that's the 303. Yeah, I promised you some 303 for 707. I missed my 707. It has a really, really great sound, and let's see if I think there's a way to, yeah, let's hear some of these. It's similar to the 909, and you guys know I got a TR-909 just right here underneath, and we can plug that in as well. And there might be another surprise a little bit later. Uh-oh, we got the freaky. Where's the freaky? I see you, freaky. That is one freaky teddy, I'm telling you guys. Sure is cute, though, of course. Anyways, I'm not sure exactly how you do a drum machine appreciation day, except for just going, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Sure appreciate you, too. Is that the cowbell? Oh, boy. Let's see. Let's figure out what that sample is here. Low tom, it sounds like. Yeah, we got a instrument, full 707 full tom. Yeah, that's a 909 tom. See, the tom on the 909 was analog, and ooh, it's not 909 day, and it's certainly not 808 day, but I'm giving away hints for my surprises. Anyways, don't get too excited. It's not like I have an 808 sitting underneath Freaky Teddy there. I don't. I got something, though. I do got something. Anyways, let's get back to these 707 sounds. I guess that's all they give you here. They don't give you the full range. I'm pretty sure there was a cowbell. Where's the cowbell? Let's try and find that. Ooh, that's nice, even though that's not a 707. We got 626. And did they give you 727? Maybe we'll have to revisit that in 20 days. Yeah, so Roland made a 707 drum machine, and they made a 727 drum machine, which is more of like a Latin style, and that one is a bit more rare. It's one of the most rare. Just kidding. It's one of the rarest of the 707 line. What am I even talking about? Too many inside jokes. I'm sorry for all of you guys who are not insiders, but sure happy that you're here. Anyways, we're losing it. We're losing the plot a little bit here. Let's get back to our 707 snare because it's very nice. And maybe I'll plug in the 909 because we can saturate that on the TR-09. We got 808. Where is it? 707. Man, I'm scrambling. Oh, there's two snares. Listen to this. This is snare one. This is why we were fumbling around here. You got to trust the process. I'm telling you. Just trust. Who do ya trust? And what do you believe in 707 snares? Okay, here's snare one and snare two. Ooh. That's nice. Okay, kick. There's two kicks as well. So this is kick one, kick two. They sound exactly the same. Thanks, Roland. I'm feeling like if we're going to really do a 707 day, maybe we should put some saturation on the TR-6S. Maybe I'll dial that in here. Just give me a second. Let's flip this out of MIDI mode, although that was strange mode. Whatever it was doing there, it was making a little bit of a flam jam. Okay, Let's saturate this, I think. That might do us right for Mono Synth Monday. You need a little bit of crunch in your life. Now that is, there's a lot of strangeness here. Okay. Now that does sound like it's still the 909, and of course it is. Let's switch that back to the 707. We got to keep it on. We got to keep it focused here. That sure sounds like a 707. Anyways, for those of you who just joining us wondering why my patterns are so weird, I used to have a 707 and I would put drum hits on all the steps and I'd use these faders on the 707 to kind of like play it randomly. I'll show you once again because we're having a TR-707 celebration here. And then we're going to really fire into some Mono Synth acid. That is the TR-707 drum machine. I used to have one. It's like the little brother of the TR-909, except for the 909 is mainly analog with just a couple of PCM samples for the hi-hats and cymbals, whereas the 707 was all digital samples. I think it came out a little bit later than the 909, although it has that same computery orange and what is that? Manila and orange style guide or treatment. No, we don't talk like that here. Just kidding. Too many jokes, man. When Mono Synth Monday comes around, I got a lot of excitement ready for ya. Okay, let's fix this pattern up. Let's get into if I can remember how to use this thing. And there should be a tap mode on here too, which should be nice, I think. Yeah, let's clear these up. Let's clear them up. Yeah, do it the old school way. That's nice. I'll keep those hi-hats. But I think the way you record on the 707 day, here we go, this is Roland. Maybe, you know what would be great is if Roland released a 707 boutique version today. Oh, I know they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it, would they? It would be cool if it was a sampler that was easy to put your samples in. I'm talking to you, Roland. And also, while I'm talking to you, reissue the 303. Come on, let's have an analog 303 with the Roland badge on it. Same form factor. And those nice chrome buttons. Oh, I don't know. Maybe there's too many 303s in the world. That can't be true. Okay. Doing a lot of talking here and not a lot of music making. So I was going to mess around with this here and just record some of these toms in, I think. If it'll do it. It did it. That's nice. We can run with that. We can run with it. I guess we got to make some new patterns. Man, Mono Synth Monday it's a 707 takeover. It's a real deal situation. Let's make some patterns on the 303. That's what it's really all about, right? No one cares about the 707. Well, actually, we do. Just not as much as we care about the 303. That's why I didn't call this show 707 Sunday. That would have been nice, although yesterday was the 6th. And we missed 606 day because my 606, yeah, it's on the fritz, my friends. Okay, I think we're ready to go here. I just have to flip the 303 into right mode and drop the din. Let's drop that din. Let's make some good patterns here. Let's try to make something that will go good with the 707 samples. Yeah. Okay. How are we doing in the chat room? Let's see. Oh, man. All right. Let's get this going. All right, man. It's already super hot in the studio, so you can imagine I'm going to start losing it here, and that's when it gets really fun. So pop it in the right mode. We got plenty of patterns on pattern group 7. I don't think we have any on, well, I say 7, but that's actually track track group 7. I'll just clear it up for you so you can see what I'm talking about. We got track in black, and that's 7. So it's silly for me to say track 7, but because these things, you get the tracks, but you don't get the pattern banks. In hindsight, I would say when Roland reissues their 303, just flip those things and give us 7 pattern banks and, 4 track banks. So we're dealing with this one here. It's the Roman numerals. So I guess we're just in pattern bank 3 here. We were in 4 earlier, and these should all be blank because I pulled the batteries. I pulled the batteries to do that switch repair. Yeah, we got blank patterns. Anyways, we figured out how to use the metronome. That was kind of fun. Kind of doesn't really work as good as you want it to. I can show that to you in a minute, but let's fire in with something like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's forget about that. I want to set up one that's going to be a bit of a polymeter here. Let's do, how about 9 steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it's so nice to have the new switches because you can actually count things out. Let's verify. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? That's silly business. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is 9. I don't know what happened there. You know, these switches, it's like, at least they're half off the fritz. What the heck is going on? McLean. Anyways, what I wanted to do was this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I love that kind of a pattern. Let's do something like this. See how that sounds. Lasers. Is that what Roland was talking about when they were talking about the robotized sound? Oh man, is that how you? I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it. We're looking at this old 707 advertisement. It's so freaking great. You're no longer restricted to a robotized drum machine feel. Oh, baby. That's what we love about drum machines. Robotize. Yeah. Okay. Let's do another handful of freaky polymeter patterns. We'll leave that one just as is, and since it probably has the same pitches, we can probably do the same pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll give it 9 steps. And then this time, how about we do a tie, rest, rest, tie, rest, rest, tie, rest, rest, tie. Oh, that was weird. Anyways, it's always freaking weird. That's why acid house is a thing, because it's just acid logic, I guess. And we're talking about acid sound, of course. Let's go into pitch mode and see how that does. I saw someone programming a 303 on YouTube a couple days ago, and what they were doing was they were holding down the random accents in memory and then hitting the pitches. We might have to try that trick out a little bit. We got Dolphin in the chat saying it sounded gnarly. Oh, yeah, I agree with you, Dolphin. Okay, how's everyone else doing in the chat? We got Gonzan saying, I think I've seen an OLED display upgrade for the 707. Looks really good. Yes, they do have the OLED displays for the 707. They also have them for the MC202. And hey, by the time February comes down, I swear we should at least have 500 subscribers. Give me a like and subscribe if you're having fun here today. We're going to do tape week as soon as I hit 500 subscribers. That's like 127 more subscribers to go. I think we've picked up a couple already today. So thank you for that. Okay, so random accents in memory, man, it's actually very hot in the studio today. I got to figure something out about that. I hesitate to put fans on because, they make a little bit of noise. But since my 303 is so noisy, I think we'll let it slide today. Oh man, it's been a good weekend. I had a great weekend. I was hanging out with my dad, JJ Huggins, in the studio. We got a couple of new tracks we're getting ready to release. That's always good. It's always good to release the tracks. So let's see here. I got to pop back into pitch mode, and I'm kind of multitasking here. I am trying to get a fan going because I am burning up. Whoa, it's hot. Maybe if I change the lighting to blue, it would be a little bit cooler. Oh man, I'm just super random. My fan's not cooperating. Come on, my fan is on the fritz. Stop. All right, there. Okay, I got it. Maybe that'll cool me down a little bit. I'm on fire. Yeah, oh man, we're having a good time today. I hope you're having a good time too. Let's make some patterns. What are we wasting our time for? Oh my goodness, people. Okay, so we got a random accents we got to put in here. Let's get to it. Okay, Roland makes it happen. I like that little part at the bottom of the advertisement there where it says Roland makes it happen. Hey, I've been saying that for weeks and didn't even know that was a Roland phrase. Okay, let's let that one slide, I think. Yeah. I'm going to make this one, hopefully, oh, that was a bit too freaky. And that should be about 9 hits. Let's do some wild style on that. That does not sound like 9 hits. Is that 9? I won't even begin to try to count that out. That's freaky. We'll leave that pattern as is. Step over to pattern 3. And maybe this one we'll do 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. We might have to do a 14-step pattern on the next one because it's episode 14. Gosh, I can't believe we've done 14 episodes of this weirdness. That's really cool, you guys. And I sure appreciate you all, of course. That's what I want the pattern to sound like. I wish I could just program it in like a Groovebox. It's super randomness. What happened? We need some time mode. That's going to be random. Not a huge fan of that. Let's switch that up to, it's a 12-step, so maybe the 9-step is the way to go. Maybe we can chain up all 9 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hopefully that got all the 9. Let's add some random accents. Yikes. Woo! We got tiger sounds. And didgeridoo sounds. And what do we do? We needed let's do a full power. Hey, we got Dion in the chat. Welcome back, Captain Dion. How'd your meeting go? I hope it went well, my friend. I'm talking about 50% here. Yeah, 50% for the Dion Master. I'm also talking about 100% acid craziness with the 303, of course. Oh man, I'm getting so excited to hear the 707 again that, you know, it sounds like I'm talking in code. I swear it's not code. Anyways, we got one more pattern to make. I like that one quite a lot, and we haven't even tried out our accents yet, so that is going to be random indeed. Let's do the pitch mode. Well, now we got to set the, oh, I'm hitting all the buttons that are the wrong buttons. Okay. This was a 9-step. I did want to do a 14-step pattern, but maybe we'll just put that one here on this other group. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, man. It's episode 15. And that's next week anyways. Yikes. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's a very unusual. I would never think of making a pattern 14 steps. Let's hear how it sounds here. I only put one tie in there. Let's do. So random. Has to be random, I guess. If you want to go fast with the 303, it's got to be random. Random as hell. So random, my friends. Let's hear how a 14-step pattern sounds for episode 14. Oh my gosh. And look at that! My video mixer has its color back. That's fun. Oh wow, we're gonna... What? What is happening with the 14 step? That doesn't even make sense. What is it? 2 steps short of a 16 step. Oh, we're going to have to hear that on drums. That's exciting. That's a lot of excitement. We got to make one more 9-step pattern, though, so we can have a full set. We're talking about the one after 909, except for this one is the one that's 9999, if you know what I mean. Okay. This one is good. Oh, man. Oh, we're going to have some good jamming. We're going to make some 303 acid jam here. We got Dion in the chat. He's saying, I love a bit of 303 and distorted VHS video in the afternoon. Goes well with your coffee, right? Can you say, I love my coffee? Aquapiccio. That's another inside joke. Those of you who know, and I love you. So, one more pattern, people. Let's freaky this out a little bit more, though. Yeah, that's nice. I gotta get the thumbnail for next week. Yeah, we're gonna do Mono Synth Monday into infinity. We're gonna get so good. I can't wait for episode 303 of Mono Synth Monday. Maybe I'll have 303 303s, and we'll just make a complete cacophony for the number 3. 9 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now this one, let's do a lot more ties here. Let's make it a real super slider. Okay, we're going down the super slide. Get scared half to death. Okay, so this one, let's see about. Maybe that will catch it. Let's see now. Random accents in memory. Let's keep this one. Let's keep this one low. Whoa, yeah. Trying to shake your walls, Dion. Dion saying. Jonah is so random that he was obviously sent by the multiverse. Which one are you talking about? Yeah. That multiverse. The Tigerverse, I think. The Wild Tiger verse. Tigers making poetry for your brains. I don't know how well that will gel with the other ones, but the sounds of Jonah's home planet. Amazing. We got Master Tiger in the chat. Of course. Talking about, they just found Kiera's music on SoundCloud. Yeah, you can find it on Spotify and Apple Music too. But hey, don't leave us. We're gonna make some music here. Something you've never heard before. Definitely check out Kiera's music. She's my partner in crime. One of them, at least. I got a few musical partners here. It's not crime, though. It's partners in... Well, let's get our DIN sync plugged in here. I'm getting distracted. I'm getting way too distracted. I'm not trying to live up to Dion's claims of me being from the random verse or wherever, the multiverse. All right. Okay, so we've got the saturation on the 707 samples. Those of you who just joining us, like maybe Dion. I will have you know, Dion, it's 707 day, and we're celebrating the TR-707 drum machine, and I had a 707. Oh, that was back in the early 2000s. Got rid of it. Dang it. But as good as I can do is this for you. Let's show you a little bit. Let me put the microphone back on the stand here, and I do apologize for just how wild and random this is, but I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Let's give you another look at the TR-707 drum machine. Now, just imagine this having red LEDs lighting up, the square kind. And no, we're not talking about square tooth, although we got plenty of square tooth right there. I know, it's square wave. And there's this one... I haven't read the rest of this ad. Maybe there's another little Easter egg in there. Now it seems like it's a bunch of technical yoo-hoo woo-hoo. But they do say you'll be able to access external sound sources, sync up with a multi-track tape recorder. Oh, man, that'll be for Tape Tuesday, tape tomorrow. Oh, man, I'm getting so distracted. It's very hot. I think the hotter it gets, the more melty my brain gets. You'll be able to access external sound sources, sync up with a multi-track tape recorder or an external sequencer. Yeah, you're speaking my language, Roland. We're reading from the old 707 ad from the 80s here. The TR-707 is ready for ya. And with a list price of just $595, chances are you're ready for it too. I'm ready for ya. And I think they've held their value almost exactly. Although I'm sure there's some people out there selling the 707 for $2,000, man. The circuit bent ones. Whoa. I feel kind of bad for some of the circuit bent gear, but it's not a 909. If you're circuit bending a 909, I don't know about that, man. Just don't drill into the front panel. Dion saying in the chat, 707, I'm feeling lucky. Yeah, too bad the month of July doesn't go up to 77 days. Then we could get really lucky around here. Woo! Anyways, let me get... we got the DIN sync. Oh, you can't forget this. You got to flip it into play mode. And we got our 707 samples. Man, that was a long little... it was a freaky break there, I'm telling you. Okay, let's start out with a kick drum. With the 707 kick drum, and we have some saturation. It should sound nice and hot, like the way it feels in my studio right now. Ooh, yeah. That's like that time I was doing all these cassette tape tests and nothing was happening because my Tascam wasn't even turned on. We got to get it's the Roland sync box. We got to set that back to MIDI mode. Well, MIDI and DIN. We're gonna drop the DIN. We're gonna focus here on these 707 samples. Now, maybe we can make a song out of this called I don't know. We got some ideas in the chat for what we could call this. I was thinking about like how low can you go when you're doing the Tiger Limbo. Yikes. That's a super cruncher, I think. It's like it skipped a beat there for some reason. That's kind of strange. Not sure what's happening with that, but yikes. With all those weird polymeter patterns we did on the 303, it's okay to skip a beat, isn't it? Screamer, that. Jeez, man. Let's get some bass. Let's shake your walls just a tiny bit. That's some serious redlining, headlining there. Look at the level. It's just slammed up against the ceiling. I think I might need to turn the 303 down a little bit. Now that's another one of those fixes I need, is to fix the scratchy pots. There we go. Calm it down. Ooh, that's not too bad. Now, if I decide to fix that potentiometer, it's a pot. But for those of you who don't know what a potentiometer exactly means, it just means a knob, okay? We got a lot of knobs on the 303, and they're all for fun, except for the tuning knob. You got to put tape on that. No, I'm just kidding. I just floor mine. Okay, this is nice. I like this. Yeah. Definitely want to get subscribed for my upcoming show. It's going to be called Night Capacitor, and I'm going to have a lot more machines than just a 303 and a drum machine. That's where all the machines get synced up and we make music. This is just kind of a jam. This is just my ongoing celebration for just how freaking awesome the TB-303 is. Although it does have its limits, that's for sure. Something's strange. I don't like that. I've done a lot of strange things with the sync box today. I started it out on not MIDI mode, and then we got the TR-6X. I hope it's not on the fritz, man. Oh man. But yeah, did you hear that? It was. But no, wait. The TR-6X was skipping a beat earlier too, but for no good reason, because I did not have it in MIDI mode. Maybe I'll do a quick reset on the man behind the curtain. It's the Roland SBX10 sync box. Bow, 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 bow. It's Mono Synth Monday. Give me a like and subscribe. I appreciate you. Yeah, strangeness. There's a lot of variables. I was thinking maybe the DIN was not happy, but then I remembered that. Yeah. Anyways, gosh, guys, it's the real deal, man. We're out of the box here. We're thinking out of the box, and even though these things look like boxes, they are out of the box. Maybe that'll be a little bit better. Oh yeah. I think we found a sweet spot there. That's crunchy. Where's the captain? There's really no low end on that, but that is ripping. You know, it always happens. That's what I want to get better at, is having better patterns. Let's try out our 14-step pattern here for episode 14. Ooh, I like the 14-step, man. The only reason why I thought of that is because we're on episode 14. That sounds like one of my upcoming songs called ADAT Chat, which you guys haven't heard yet. Maybe I'll have to get that ready and play it for you next week. We'll see. Got a lot of work. It goes a little something like this. I'll give you a preview. You can find me in the ADAT Chat, just talking about how much cash it's gonna take to get another track, but they won't get back. Oh, no, they won't get back. You can find me in the ADAT Chat, just talking about how much time it's gonna take if sent with a flat rate, but they won't say. No, they won't say. You can find me in the ADAT Chat, just talking about how much cash it's gonna take to get another track, but they won't get back. No, they won't get back. No, they won't get back. They won't get back. They won't get back. I love that pattern. Oh, wow. That's the magic of the 303. You just fire off randomly. You're panning for gold. I mean silver. Silver, of course. It's 707 day. It's always nice when the day lines up with the show. We can have a little celebration. That might, you know, so I set the intention a little earlier to get better, and that was really cool. I'm gonna have to come up with some more lyrics though, because I only have so many things. But that's fun to give you a little bit of a live preview of some of my upcoming tracks. Actually, that's a pretty old song. I made that song probably in the same month that I bought that 303 there. You can find me in the ADAT Chat. That's cool. I got another one that's, how does that go? I got the, I can't wait. Time gets so tight. But that didn't have any patterns that reminded me of that. I'll have to get those finished up. That's really great. Oh man, I'm having a blast here with you guys. That's the crunch, man. The 303 crunchies, I guess. No, that's plastic. Oh, what is... Ooh. Ooh. Wow, I just love that, man. I'm gonna have to get some of that for my next sample bank. I got a handful of sample banks on my website. That's electricarchaic.com. If you're interested in that sort of thing, your station a call. Call me if you can. Yeah. Let's go for the knob that's off limits. That's a tuning knob if you don't know. We got Neo in the chat. Did you find the White Rabbit? Did you find Morpheus? Neo saying LOL. Yeah, it's welcome. Haven't seen you in this chat room before. It's always nice to have a Matrix man in the family. Woo. The 303 is sounding fantastic today. Whoa, what do you say? I think that it's sounding so good, we got to make a couple more patterns here. Let's flip it into right mode and let's drop the din. Whoa. Wow, give me a like and an infinite subscribe upgrade. We're going straight to the top, like a bubble in the sea. Come along with me. Let's make some new patterns here. That was a lot of excitement, of course, and I like it. I like it a lot. I love it. Okay, so that 14-step pattern, that's my new trick, because it's still episode 14, of course. Let's make a few more of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's a lot of episodes of Mono Synth Monday. Oh, man, and it's been a lot of fun. Okay, let's do a straight away, maybe, well, yeah, straight one. Random accents in memory. Oh, too bad I can't. Yeah, all right, whatever. I'm thinking about stuff and I'm not going to talk about it. Okay. Maybe we'll go up on that one and let it slide. So random, oh my goodness. Is it random though? I might want to redo those pitches here really quick. That switch is still on the fritz, which is kind of sad because I don't want to go in there and replace it again, and I don't even have any extra switches. Let's hear how that one sounds. Okay, that sounds too cool. I may have to record that. That's great. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's switch over to a different pattern. I'm going to keep it recording because, of course, I'm always making sample banks. Sample banks. This one, we're going to do 14 on that as well. I think 14 is the magic number. I would have never thought of that. Thanks, episode 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Great. I don't know if that's 14. Let's see. Oh, we got to do this first. Whatever that. Whatever. Yeah, it didn't hit that note I wanted. Let's fix that up. What was it? Oh man, I gotta get better at remembering. That's not doing at all what I wanted it to do. No wonder why this machine was such a pain to all those guitar players who just wanted a simple electronic bass guitar accompaniment. Pairs nice with a 606 drum machine. Okay, what am I trying to do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, that's already way more than 14 steps. What am I thinking? Okay, now how can I ever make that work? We're going to have to let it slide. And speaking of, let's add some slides. And accents. I want to make that one go up with a hefty accent. Let's make sure the accent knob is all the way up. Yeah. That's screaming. Let's test it. Maybe that's the thing we got to do is just test it with the other patterns and make sure they'll gel. Let's link these up. That'll be fun, I guess. Okay. Now this one's blank. Let's do another 14 step. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What if I just... I want to do something different, but maybe that's just adding a rest. Man, I don't rest over here. There ain't no rest for the wicked 303 master. Pitches. Let's see about that. Lots of slide. Lots of slide. I'm gonna turn up the 303 here. It gets a little crunchy, not in a good way. Actually, that was a nice clean turn up there. I want to make it real loud. I don't know. Is it even working? Ah. Ah! I love that. I love it so much, especially when it goes whatever that is. What do they call that? A donk? Are they calling that donks these days? I always called it the gow gow, but that's not really a word, is it? Well, it is now. Let me plug the DIN in. You got to look for that acid smiley on the DIN cable there. Smiley side up. That's how I like my eggs in the morning. Did you have a happy breakfast? Did you have a happy laugh? That's what makes it so nice. Shout out to Bill Alexander, my favorite painter, as Bob Ross's mentor. Yeah, we all love Bob Ross, but it was Bill. Bill was the man that came first. He was the man behind the curtain. The unseen. The Roland S. It's hot, you guys. I'm about to click the fan up about 25 levels because I'm burning up here. I'm just going to restart it again. I don't want that. I know that the flam was a feature of the TR-707, but it's not a feature of the SBX. At least I don't think so anyway. And, you know, I think, yeah, that's enough celebration for the 707. Let's bring in some 909. It's not exactly a 909. It's an 09. I wish Roland would reissue the 909 as well. I know you can do it, Roland. We really, really want it. You can charge a lot, just not as much as a vintage 909, of course. Charge $1,000, man, for a reissued 909. Oh gosh, so many people would buy that. How many people have bought the Behringer? The Behringer. I don't know how to say that. I think it's Behringer. RD9? It's analog. Yeah, that is nice. Because the nice thing about analog is you can get in there and pull some wires and cross some wires. Make yourself a nice, freaky, circuit-bent analog RD9. Can't do any of that with these digital things. All right, let's see. Let's see how long the batteries last on this. I have not charged them. I have not changed them, but that'll be a nice tie-in to what Freaky Teddy has in store. I see you, Freaky. That is one Freaky Teddy. Whoa. Sure is cute, though. Okay. I got the 909 going. I think we got some MIDI. Let's get the sync box. Yeah, if we got MIDI, we got the DIN. We're in play mode. We got to do that. Yeah, it's a Freaky Studio session. It's going to be a little bit crazy. We'll keep some of those 707 sounds around until we get super bored of them, which maybe we're not bored of them. Anyways, hi-hat. A nice TR-09 kick is what you need with the 303. Let's get it going. Ooh. Here we go. It's just like it seems like I only use this machine for the kick. It's tough when you're recording things because it just like mashes it together. And I haven't done the USB aggregate audio interface thing that Roland thinks we want to do, which we don't. We want individual outputs, Roland. Come on, give us a 707 boutique with individual outputs, and then we can plug in anything we want to. That would be great. I'm giving Roland all these ideas, man. Maybe one day they'll call me up and say, "Hey, talk to my computer, man, if you can." Ooh. Well, I'm really on one today, you guys. I feel good, so I'm not gonna hide it. I won't hide it from ya. I always have to remember. I think I have to switch this into pattern write mode and then click that, and then we're good to go. Let's get on with the show. Welcome back to Mono Synth Monday, everybody. I hope you had a good weekend. Hope you were all safe and happy on this beautiful planet of ours. Pattern is sometimes the patterns are just duds. I don't know. weird with the freaky polymeters. You never really know where the snare is gonna hit, so you got a different downbeat in your head. It's kind of like taking a snare and just like putting a random one in there. Let's clear up these hi-hats. I don't know. Let's see about this here. There we go. Some random snares and claps. That's great. That's just freaking fantastic. Well, that's our 707 celebration, I think, for today. Right on, right on. Give me a like and subscribe if you're new here. Like that snare there. Always good for a little bit of wild style at the end of a jam. Man, I love that machine so much. It's my favorite machine. We got Ravy Gravy in the in the chat room. We all love Ravy Gravy, don't we? Nice. Well, I'm going to play you a song, something a little bit different here. This is one by JJ Huggins featuring Kiara in the chat room, of course. Yeah, this one's called Follow You. And it's forthcoming, but you're going to be hearing it here first. Let me get everything set up here. Ooh, it's a lot of machines, Richard. Where's Richard? Okay, yeah, this one. This is a bit of a... this is a special tune. This is JJ Huggins. That's my dad. We've been working on this all weekend. It's a classic rock tune, but it's featuring Kiara, and if I like it, then you need to like it. No, I'm just kidding, but here it is. Check it out. Follow You.
There's a vision of you standing there. The rain fell down long hair. It's a vision I can't forget. Even though we have never met.
I never had a friend quite like you. Thanks for bringing me the mail, Freaky Teddy. My old friend. That's my oldest friend. I think you were born in the 30s. What did you bring me? Oh, oh. Yeah. The song you just heard was Follow You by JJ Huggins. That's going to be out on all streaming platforms really soon, guys. Oh, man, I love that. I love that Wildcat. Check it out. Oh, man, I got mail. Something different. I don't know. Things just... Things get a little bit frantic around here right before a show. I got so many machines to hook up. It's not like a normal live stream or anything, so I'm going to follow you. Follow me too. Give me a like and subscribe. Hope you had fun here today. Anyways, whatever could it be? Yeah, I hinted at it a little bit, but and I know it's TR-707 day, but look what I got. A tiny little freaky 808 clone. The digital one. Yeah. TR-08. That's going to be nice for Mono Synth Monday next week. I thought maybe we could check it out today, but I'm just going to do the unboxing, and you'll have to wait a week for us to hear it. It'll be cool to have the 08 and the 09 going together. All right, yeah. Let's see. Ooh. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's going to be very nice indeed. I couldn't wait for 808 Day. Why wait when you can have an 08? Oh, that's so cute. It's a Freaky Teddy-sized 808. Where's that Freaky? Get back here, Freaky. You're not done yet. I'm gonna make a star out of ya. Let's see. I'm trying not to drop anything. Oh, that'd be gnarly. Look at that. We got the Freaky. Come on, man. Come on, baby. Yeah. Ooh, that's cute. Yeah, and so until I have massive amounts of money to spend on the real deal. Gosh, I should have bought an 808 before I was born. Why didn't I think of that? No, it's Kiera I'm really talking to. How come you didn't know about the 808 in 1992? We could have got one. No, I think they would have been pretty sought after in 1992. But let's see. Yep, there we go. That's cool. I like that. That's the second boutique that I have right there now. I barely have it. I just opened it, and it looks like it's in great condition. Of course, I bought it used. I got a smashing deal on it, which I love. Nice. Very good. Let's see. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Oh, yeah. Oh, you've been replaced. The 909, man. I'm telling you, I bought my TR-09. Geez, man. It seemed like it was a few days before Behringer released the RD9, and I was like, "Oh, do I get the RD9 or do I just go for keep it Roland?" I did keep it Roland, and man, I paid a lot for that TR-09, so maybe I'm making up for it a little bit by getting this one on a smashing deal here. I'm excited for that. It is super tiny. We're talking about like little Lego-sized 808 buttons here. But it should sound nice, especially when we put some saturation on the kick. It's not really a kick, it's more of a bass drum. Anyways, I sure love you all, and I love this planet, and I know that you love this planet too. I also know that you love Tape Tuesday. That's coming up tomorrow. Don't miss it. What are we going to do tomorrow? I haven't really thought about that yet. Haven't scheduled the show. I don't have an idea for it. So if you guys have any ideas for Tape Tuesday, Tape Tomorrow, let me know in the chat room. I'll be around just for a couple more minutes here. I like to fade you out nice and easy. Hope you all have had a good time. Ah, yeah. This is kind of cool too. Came with a case. I wish it was that old school style 303-606 looking case. That would have been nice. Gave me a cable for that. It's always fun to unbox something new, but that's pretty cool. Now I can put my 909 in there. That's more of a 909 color scheme anyway, don't you think? Orange. I guess the 808 has a fair amount of orange in there. We got Gonzin in the chat saying, I think it should involve twisted beats. I'm not sure if you mean something specific by that. Twisted beats. I feel like we did do some beats that were sounding a bit twisted a couple weeks ago with the Alesis Micron. Oh no, are we gonna have to do 3 weeks in a row of Alesis Micron? Maybe we can do some twisted beats. What does that even mean anyway? Is that something that I'm not aware of because I'm just a small town boy over here? Twisted beats. I'm gonna Google that for you, Gonzin. Let's check it out. And what you're hearing in the background is Electric Archaic, Tiger Sky. Twisted Beats. I don't know. It's not really pulling new. Twisted Beats sample pack. Yeah, Twisted Beats. I'm not sure what that is. Let us know, Gonzin. What are you talking about? What are you even saying to us? Futuristic. I have a hard time not being futuristic. That's why I got to play you some old classic rock tunes from the good old Huggins Family Band. Maybe some motor vehicle sounds for the futuristic soundscape. We do that every week, Hen. I swear everything I do sounds like some kind of a... Nothing wrong buying SE is shipping and handling. Done it loads. What are you guys talking about? Okay. Yeah. I did tell you, Kiara, that we were working on Follow You. Remember, I gave you that, I sent you that little video, that snippet of your favorite part in the song. There's a riff. There's a riff in there that you love. That's how you would know. You gotta jog your memory a little bit. Anyways, whew, it is so obscenely and ridiculously temperature hot in the studio. Man, I am sweating a bit. And my hairdo is... I'll fix my hairdo. Now I look like Johnny Bravo around here. Wah! Oh, man. Oh, boy. We got Dolphin in the chat saying, sounds good, JJ and Kiara. Thank you, Dolphin, for the compliments. You know, I got a whole handful of other songs. I can play you anything you want. We'll get to the point where you guys will have heard all of my songs and you'll just make requests out of the blue. Unless you're tired of them, but, you know, I like to make that kind of unique, freaky, juicy music. So hopefully you won't get tired of it. I go for the timeless because, as Dion said, I'm from the multiverse. Hey, isn't everything from the multiverse, my friend? We got Hen in the chat saying, I love the sounds of the pod racer. Star Wars. Maybe we'll make a pod race tomorrow on Tape Tuesday. The one I like is the one that goes... I wonder if I can make the 303 do some of our diesel sounds. Maybe I should plug it in and try to make some of those right now. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I let you go, or should we do another show? What could we do? The Mono Synth after show. I'm gonna have to make up another graphic for that. It'll be a random bonus. Like, well, bam, we're doing the Mono Synth. It'll have to be in the winter time though, when it's nice and cool, nice and cold. Nowhere to go. I gotta get outside and get my sunshine. Gotta get my vitamin D the natural way. Yes, you remember. I do remember, Hen. It's the one, the Sebulba one. The pod racer. I still got to make up a bunch of tapes, you know, for Ease, episode 2. And if you're wondering what that is, you can check out Ease, episode 1. There's a link to it in the description. Yeah. Oh, baby. I don't want to let you go. I have so much fun. I feel like I miss out on the whole bustle and chat of things. I probably missed, that's a lot of chat today. I sure appreciate you all. That's right. I'll even say I love you all, and I love this planet, and I know that you love this planet too. Love your mother. Yeah. And always remember, you are the one. You have got the power to make a better today. And if we all try to do that, man, tomorrow is going to be fantastic. Kiara likes to make fun of me for saying words my own silly way. So sometimes she'll be around and say, "Fantastic, fantastic." Hey, Dolphin, I see you in the chat. You're fantastic. We'll make some sci-fi sounds tomorrow. I got to think of what synth. Maybe I'll put some new patches in the Volca FM. You know I love my Volcas, but I don't know if we can make any sort of futuristic sounds with like pod racer sounds with the 808, but. You know I'm going to be messing around with this thing if I get the time. These knobs are so teeny tiny. It's insane how tiny those are. A little bit better than a Volca, I guess. Seems like the 909. They're about the same size, I think. It's my little baby. My baby drum machine. This will be great for night capacitor because, you know, my favorite thing about these machines, I don't know if you guys have noticed at all, but I like vintage machines that have battery slots. Yeah, because you run out of power, wall jacks and stuff, and you don't want to flip a breaker or anything. So it's nice to have drum machines that'll take batteries. But I don't think, did the 808 or the 909 take batteries? I think the 909 takes a battery, but it's for memory. It's not to run the whole thing. Maybe someone in the chat knows. I'm pretty sure that the 808 and the 909 were not battery operated. But I will call out Behringer and ask them why they didn't put batteries in the TD3. The original 303, it's got batteries, and that's what makes it so nice, I think. Well, we've run out of Tiger Sky here. We've run out of time. I hope you're all having a good 707 day celebration. It's always a good day when you got an XOX box on the menu. Let's see what I can play you here. Maybe I'll play you something a little bit older. Back from the days when I had a 707. If I can find it, I'm looking for something here. Because you know about the 707. Digital Dynamite. I'm taking it straight from the ad. Digital Dynamite. That's nice. All digital drum samples. Okay, we're getting there. We are getting there. This one was also done. This may have been done in 2003, but I like to say that it was 2004, so I can assure you that I'm not a dinosaur. No, my friends. I'm a wild tiger of sorts. I'm also a dolphin sometimes, too. This one is Digital Bullshit by Electric Archaic. Happy Mono Synth Monday. Happy 707 day. old songs. Oh, it's so nice to be able to share all this with ya. Don't forget we got Tape Tuesday tomorrow. I gotta get to scheduling that show. We're gonna make some, I guess we're gonna make some sci-fi engine sounds tomorrow. Engine. Turn engine. We'll catch you tomorrow. Tape Tuesday. I got all the gear right on the table here. Actually, it's on the floor. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you, Dolphin. Sure appreciate you. Right. We'll see you next week for Mono Synth Monday. And of course tomorrow for Tape Tuesday.